We were back on the mountain. House of the Holy on the Neudegarden in Salzburg was once again the place where the dark, original energy could be felt. Here we met Christopher Teen, photographer and artist, who exhibited some really impressive images.
Hello,
Hello.
please, who are you? You have so fantastic photos, black metal photographs. Tell me a little bit about your person.
Thanks. Well, my name is Christopher. I work under the name of Necrostorms as a photographer. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I travel a lot around the world. I mean, my main work basically is with black metal bands, but I work a little bit with different kind of approach with photography. I do landscapes. I do a lot of travel photography for cultural things around the world. But yeah, what you see around here in my exhibition is mostly about my work with black metal bands now at House of the Holy Festival. I captured this photo from the Omen. Well, the name is the Omen, but he's Brad, the singer from Darvaza. I did this photo, for example, in Jerusalem last year, exactly in a place called Via Dolorosa, that is in the street where Jesus is supposed to walk towards the crucifixion, carrying the cross. So
This is this.
exactly. This is part of the series of the photos. It came up around 5 photos from that session, more or less. So this is actually the first one that was released and the one that actually got more attention in general. So it's quite of it's a really powerful photo for me. I mean, I feel so far it's been like a peak in my career as a photographer. It was an extreme situation, how to shoot, and well, how everything evolved after the photo. But yeah, I mean, if you see in general, this is what I do.
What's your interpretation of this photo?
My interpretation from this is a stand up for freedom.
Okay.
What I mean with this is I come from a country that is really Catholic. So for me, all the time, I'm personally an atheist in my personal belief. And the situation is when, for me to grow in a Catholic country as an atheist was a really complicated thing because I couldn't really express myself and never say openly what I believe because I was targeted as a bad person, like a criminal or something like that. I was being an atheist is not a crime. So the thing is when I have this opportunity that I have this idea when I was booked for the festival that I wanted to shoot this with someone, and then it came up that Brad have also the same idea to shoot this in the place. So we were quite minded, connected to do this, and when it happens, well, my interpretation is, as I said, it's a stand up for freedom. So it was do something blasphemous, go to a place that is really meaningful in history, and do something like what is the core of black metal, kind of aside of the part of nature sometimes. It's also about the freedom against Christianity. So I feel that that's what we wanted to project. So we went there, and that's what my side of the story, at least, that's what I wanted to do. Create an image that create an impact.
Are there some artists you work together? Can you tell me about cooperations with bands and so?
Well, I work a lot with Darvaza now, but also a band that I've been very close working for many years is Cult of Fire, and you can see here the photo. I shoot this photo from them there was a special concert inside a cave outside of Brno in Czech Republic.
Okay.
So I work pretty close with Cult of Fire. I have the opportunity to be accepted by the, what we call it, it's called the Ross Bay cult scene, that is bands like Blasphemy. So this is a portrait actually when the singer was getting ready. I just captured because I wanted to be able to capture all the details of his chest. So, for example, that's a really big honor for me because Blasphemy is one of the biggest black metal bands ever, and influenced so many bands that came up later. So, yeah, Blasphemy is one of them. For Urgehal, that you can see in here. I did here in this one. I did a photo session for them when they actually did the return of, because they split up many times, many years ago when the singer died. So they did a return tour just in memory of the singer. So I did a photo session for them when they started again.
now we are at the House of the Holy. What do you love about this festival? What's your emotions? What do you know about it?
First of all, the location.
Since when do you know it?
Well, I know it since many, many years, but I never had the opportunity to be here until now. For me, something very powerful about this is the location of the festival is very unique. It's a very beautiful place in contact with nature. So, I mean, I can give you a list for an hour of all the things that I love of the festival, but I will say the location. I will say I can see the promoters are people very much dedicated on details. So you can see around so many details around the festival that are really worked very hard. I can see, for example, the lineup is very well selected. So there's bands that they fit with each other with a topic. So yeah, there's a lot of things very positive. Also, the atmosphere with the people here. You can see that it's a sense of community. Everyone that is around here is not really like only someone that just come into a concert. It's people that connect with each other in a quite of like, I will say like in a quite of like same state of mind. So it's a very beautiful place where to be actually. Nature, sense of community, amazing music. Can't ask for more.
You're living now in Stockholm?
Yeah, I live in Sweden, in Stockholm.
And how do you get in the scene? You're not living are you living since your childhood?
No, I moved to Sweden in 2012, and it's quite of a fun thing because I come from Panama, and my dream as a child was always to see at least one band that I like. When I moved to Sweden, I have the opportunity to start going to concerts and seeing so many bands, and little by little actually I start getting into the scene. I found my way around as a photographer, and then I grew, and now I'm what I am.
Yeah.
So if someone would have told me 14 years ago that I will be here these days and I will have worked with so many bands, influence them with my point of views and ideas or creativity, I will say you're crazy. I will not believe it. So for me, this is some sort of a dream actually to be here.
Tell me a little bit about your cooperation with House of the Holy. Was it your idea?
Okay. No. Well, it was not really. It was just something natural that happens. I met one of the promoters.
Yeah.
In Prague last year. He had a band, and then he liked what my work in general. So then it went just with the flow. I mean, we started talking. We have a conversation, and then he thought my work fit perfectly this festival, so then I got invited to be here.